Hey troops, welcome back. Today we're diving into yet another fill from our Rock Fills That Rule series. And this one comes from one of the ultimate rock groove generals of all time, Mr. Vinny Appice. As with all these lessons, always make sure to grab your free PDF. We're gonna dig into this awesome fill from Vinny today and experiment with a few different variations. So you'll definitely wanna have that PDF in front of you to make sure you get the most out of it. All right, so just hit that link below, grab that free PDF and you'll be good to go. So the fill that we're going to learn, dissect, and dominate today comes from the opening of the Dio track, Straight to the Heart. It's the opening fill. This is, of course, from the classic Holy Diver album, one of the most influential metal records of all time. Vinny's drumming, the groove, the control, his fill choices throughout this entire album is really a masterclass of what it means to play like a heavy, unmovable rock drummer. And then, of course, you get the pleasure of hearing his signature laid-back, powerful, confident feel throughout the whole album. It's just crushing the whole time. If you haven't heard this record, I mean, if you haven't heard this, I don't know, you probably don't like oatmeal either, so I can't help you. So Vinny's using 16th note triplets for this fill. Now, whenever we break down these fills that have 16th note triplets or maybe 32nd notes, some of these like faster, smaller note values, we like to break them down and approach them more from like a halftime feel. So that means if these are 16th note triplets, we're gonna learn them as 8th note triplets first, just so it's easier to count. We have a better understanding of how it lines up with the pulse, and it just makes life a whole lot easier. So that's what we're gonna do starting off as an 8th note triplet feel. This fill is built upon three, yes, count them, three separate hand-foot combinations. And actually each one of these combinations can be its own individual fill. They have that potential. And so that means we're gonna isolate it. We're gonna explore a couple different voicings and just get really familiar with it. That's what makes this fill so cool. I mean, Vinny orchestrated or composed this fill in such a way that the components of it are so cool in of themselves. What do you think the whole thing is gonna be? It's amazing as it is, but we'll get there. So for now, we're gonna break down each one of these three hand-foot combinations and start to rock it. Here we go. The first hand-foot combination we're gonna explore is pretty basic. It's just 5 notes with the hands and 1 note with the bass drum. Once again, we're counting this as 8th note triplets. That's what it's written as on the PDF. And so make sure to be counting 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet as you play this. And make sure to alternate the sticking. So we got right, left, right, kick drum. That's how it goes. All right, just kick and snare first. Let's check it out.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Okay, pretty basic. So now we're gonna start exploring different orchestrations around the kit. Caution, caution, as always, once we start moving the voicings around to this, sometimes there's a tendency to lose track of the actual pattern, the 5 notes with the hands and 1 note with the bass drum. We don't wanna do that. So my caution to you is don't get so carried away that you forget how the actual pattern goes. That defeats the whole purpose, all right? So just keep it systematic, keep it simple, but we wanna train the ear to hear it played on different voices, all right? Let's give it a shot. It should sound something like this.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome. Now let's move on to the second component. This is going to be hand-foot combination number 2. And this is my favorite one. Why? Because it's a 4-note phrase. But Jeff, we're playing in 8-note triplets. How does that work? I know. That's what makes it so awesome. 4 notes, 3 notes with the hand, 1 note with the bass drum, played as 8-note triplets. This has so much rhythmic potential. I could make 19 videos of it right now. But I'm going to spare you because we want to just focus on this fill from Vinny today. However, I want you to get comfortable with this. So the very first thing is kick and snare only, counting 8-note triplets. I want you to hear how this 4-note phrase works against the pulse. The more you get comfortable with it, the more Pandora's box of rhythmic gold will open for you.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
And once again, we're going to start orchestrating this around the kit. One particular voicing, though, I want you to explore is the classic 4-note phrase that we play, usually with 16th notes, of snare, high tom, floor tom, kick drum. Pretty common. We hear it a lot. We do it a lot in these videos. But I want you to play that orchestration with these 8th note triplets. So that's what's going to sound a little interesting. The snare, that snare is actually going to turn into what we call a half note triplet. I know, it's craziness. We're not going to talk about it right now. We'll talk about it later. But I want you to get comfortable with that voicing. All right, so let's try that. Try it slow and start to get that built in your drumming DNA.
1,
all right?
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Finally, hand-foot combination number 3. This is kind of an inversion of that classic 4 notes with the hand, 2 notes with the feet lick, that, or 2 notes with the foot lick. We're doing single bass today. But we know that. 4 notes with the hands, 2 notes on the bass drum. This is a little bit different. Rather than starting with 4 notes with the hands, we're only going to play 2 notes with the hand, then 2 notes with the foot, and then 2 more notes with the hand. Then we just repeat that. It gives it kind of a rounder type of feel, and it's really cool because we're not having to learn something new. We're just putting it in a different order, in a different place than maybe what we're used to, and that's what we do, right? We maximize all the potential from these ideas or things that we can already play, but just see how they sound in a different order. So we can just squeeze all of that rhythmic juice from it and sound awesome, because that's what we're trying to do here, okay? So let's check it out. Here we go.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, now it's time to put all of these combinations together the way Vinny does to create this killer fill. So basically the first two beats, he starts with combination 1, and then for beats 3 and 4, and then 1 and 2 of the next bar, he's playing combination 2. That was those 4-note phrases. And then finally for beats 3 and 4 in the second bar, he's playing the third variation. So it's in the same order that we learned it as well. Once again, we're going to play this as 8th note triplets. So this is going to take 2 bars to complete. And that's how it's written on the PDF. That's why we have the PDF, just to make sure you can follow that along. So once again, kick and snare only, making sure we go through all those combinations in sequential order, the same sequence that Vinny plays, and we'll be well on our way to mastering this fill. Here we go. Let's try this.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, time to pull up our bootstraps, play this like big boys, play it like Vinny does, as 16th note triplets. Okay, so it's that same sequence of notes we just played, but now we're gonna play them as 16th note triplets. This is gonna feel a little bit different because now we're playing 6 notes per beat. So the only thing you have to really focus on is just making sure you're staying consistent with the hand-foot pattern, with that sequence, but then evenly subdividing 6 notes per beat. Once you got that locked in, you're gonna be good to go.
1,
All right, so let's try
2,
it.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Last and final step here is the orchestration, and this is where it's going to get a little dicey because I've heard a few different explanations of this, mainly from Vinny. Vinny actually said when they recorded it, he did one take where he played it descending down the toms, and then they did another take where he played it ascending from the low floor tom up to the high rack tom. And then they put them together. So that's why it kind of has this discombobulated sound to it. Personally, when I hear that, I don't really hear that so much. I hear it mainly descending with a couple of other notes that seem to be kind of ascending. So all that to say is this is my best guess. I'm basically starting it on the high tom and then moving down to the second tom and the floor tom, and then going up a little bit for a couple of the notes using the second tom and high tom. I mean, I'm not even going to talk to you about it. That's why I have it on the PDF. It's going to make way more sense. But just so you know, this is my interpretation of it. Obviously, you can do whatever you want with it. The Hanfa combination is cool enough in of itself that pretty much any voicing you use is going to work. But this is my interpretation, and this is how it goes. Hopefully you enjoy it. Here we go.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, troops, that wraps up this Rock Fills That Rule lesson. Hopefully you have a better idea of how Vinny approached this fill. But actually, more importantly to me is that I hope you understand those three components and how valuable they are to your fill vocabulary. There's some real rhythmic gold in there. And the cool thing is they're not that difficult. But I want you to spend enough time on each one to really explore different orchestrations, different voicings, and just allow that to become part of your fill vocabulary. You know, I always say in here, the quickest way to build your vocabulary is to take a new idea, learn a couple voicings, and then start to combine it with something you already know. That process right there is what strengthens and builds and reinforces a real high quality fill vocabulary that you can rely on. And that's what we want. We don't want to be thinking when we're playing. We don't want to be overly concentrating on a fill in the middle of a performance because, well, it's going to sound like it. You know, what's the classic Billy Cobham quote? You know, if you're thinking, you're stinking. We want to avoid stinking here, right? We want clean, good smelling fills, whatever that is. But I think you understand what I'm saying. Anyway, thanks for checking this out. If this lesson gave you some value, if you have a better appreciation for the awesomeness that is Vinny, please like, share, subscribe. Helps out this channel a lot, spreads the word, and I just greatly appreciate it. So once again, thanks for hanging out. And until next time, what are we doing? Staying focused and practicing with purpose. We'll see you soon.